Hey guys, I have a website running localhost and I'm going to show you how to make it on cloud. So when people type in your domain.com, it's going to go to your site. So let's go. Now let's head to AWS console home and let's go to their EC2. We want to launch a new server, so let's hit launch instance. And let's use Ubuntu as the machine image and make sure there's a free tier eligible here and scroll down. Let's allow HTTPS and HTTP traffic from the internet. Let's configure this to have 30 gigabyte as the storage of your server, and let's click launch instance. You can proceed without key pair, that's fine. You can set it up later. So we have launched our instance. Let's click on the instance ID and click on the instance ID to go to the instance detail page. We want to wait until the state becomes running. So let's refresh the page. So it is still pending. Great, it's running now. It just take a few seconds. Let's connect to this instance. Hit connect. We have connected to our instance via command line. Let's copy the panel installation command from the guide. Copy. And let's run it. Whoops, it says please use the root user. So let's go to sudo su. So this will make us the root user, and let's paste the installation command again. Answer yes. Now we start to install the panel. This is going to take about 2 minutes. We have successfully installed our domain in the server. Let's copy some important login credentials. First is the URL which we are gonna log into our server. It's the panel URL, and the port is 38671, and the server IP address is your public IP here. You can also find it in the instance detail right here. Copy it down here, and you want to save this note in the future. For the future, let's copy down the panel username and password too. You can change it anytime in your command line. So if you want to change it, just type sudo bt, and here are some utilities to change username password of your panel, or if you somehow forgot the login URL, you can look it up here too. And let's go to the security group of your instance. By click on security, click on the security groups, go to inbound rules. You want to edit inbound rules, and you want to open certain ports. So you want to make sure 2280.443. By default, all the ports are closed unless you add it here. And you want to add port 888. This is for PHP myadmin. 00, this means to allow all IP. php myadmin. Let's add another rule, and this is for MySQL 3306 from all IP. Add a rule, and thus we'll add the random port number you just get assigned, 38671. Everyone get assigned a different number, so just replace this with your number. Also allow it for all IP. This is aaPanel. And save rules. Cool. And let's log into the panel. Copy the URL. Let's paste it here. Proceed. Let's log in using the username and password we have. So the account, password, login. Login succeeded. Finish. Okay, so let's uncheck this and this. We want to save everything else as it is and click one click here. And let's go to skip. Let's go to App Store. And let's install MySQL here. Install 5.5, submit, confirm. Cool. And let's wait till everything's finished. This is going to take probably around 10 minutes depending on your instance, so feel free to close this page or do something else, or go register your domain. Great, we have finished our software installation. One more thing before we move on. Let's go to firewall security and make sure to switch off the firewall because you already have a security group from AWS. Cool. Now we want to connect our domain with the server. So I assume that you have registered a domain already. Here I'll show you how to do it with Spaceship, but the gist is basically the same for all other domain registrars. So basically you want to go to your DNS management and create an A record for the domain, and the value is your server. So you want the root of the domain to point to your server. You want to add a record. Type A. You want to type act here. And the IP address from the server IP, we paste it back here. Add one more record for it, the www. And we want to make this CNAME, alias, an alias of the root of our domain. Postexchange.top. Let's save all. Wait a second for the DNS to propagate. And let's type in our domain postexchange.top. Whoops, we have not added our site to our panel yet. So let's go back to our panel. Go to website, add site, and we want to put the domain for our website here. So in our case, it's postexchange.top and www.postexchange.top. Hit confirm. Boom. Let's go to the document root. And let's upload our website file here. So we have a file, my website file like this, and I'm gonna compress it. And I'm gonna upload it here. Just drag your file in. If it is not there, drag it in. Upload. Confirm. After we upload the file to our panel, we want to unzip the file. And we want to move everything in our unzipped folder to the root folder of our website. More, select everything, cut it, and paste it back to our website root folder. Delete the extra files. Boom, and let's try to visit our website again. Boom, we have our website working. And to set up the database for the website, let's go to databases and let's click root password. We want to copy down the root password for our MySQL. This is also going to be the login password for your phpMyAdmin. Click on phpMyAdmin. Boom, and you hit root and password as the one you just copied. Hit go. And boom, here you go. Your MySQL phpMyAdmin. And now you want to create a new database. And your database name is the name you used before. PC album. Enter the database name here and click create. And now, if you have your .sql file, which you create your database, or you can export your SQL file from your homework submission from our ITP server from somewhere else, and then you can import your SQL file here to your database. Here is the .sql file for my database creation, and I'm going to drag it in here. Success. And let's go to structure and see all of our table are automatically created and the data is imported. And let's connect our app to the database. We want to create a user account for our app. So let's add a user account. Let's name it my app 1, or give a name that you like, and let's generate a password for this app. App db username my app 1 app db password is the one we generated, and hit go, and boom, we have created a database user for our app, because we don't want our app to be logged in as the root. So let's go to website, go to document root, go to the place where you put your database credential in your code and change it. In my case, I put it in the config and DB access, and change your credential here. It might say something like ITP web dev, and change it to your server. So in this case, it should be the DB name is the database name you just created. Boom. And then the DB user is the user just added. The DB password, you replace it with the one you created, and replace DB host with your server's IP address or localhost. If one doesn't work, try another. So server IP address, hit save. Let's see if our website works. Boom, website works. We have just one more step to do, is we want to make our website secure. So close this, go back to your website, click on the site name, click on SSL, click on Let's Encrypt, select all and hit apply. Apply. Application successful. And congratulations. Whoops. Refresh this page. Back to your site, back to your SSL. And you want to redirect everyone who just type in HTTP to HTTPS. And congratulations, you have just made your website online.